Now, let the lore begin.
After the return of the Jedi, the galaxy was consumed in darkness. From the farthest reaches of wild space, the lost tribes of the ancient Sith emerged to reclaim their destiny long forgotten, to rule the galaxy as gods. Their legends are the tales of the Sith.
Streaks of light ripped through Nathema's storm as the warriors battled Vitiate. The rapid sting of their clashing blades reverberated through the corridors of the abyss. The warriors, infused with rage, lashed against the Dark Lord with a fiery fury, but they fought in vain. Vitiate's immortalized power did not surrender to their vengeance. One by one, the seven fell before the wrath of the Dark Lord, his blade a blur of deadly, blinding light. His rapidity disoriented the warriors, devolving their senses into primal savagery. Vitiate had converged with the shadows, a faceless void of confusion that consumed his enemies' minds. Voices cried out in the gale as the warriors' sabers lambasted a mirage of movement in the darkness. Their sabers flailed in all directions without thought or focus. Xenakis realized that he and his warriors were not attacking their enemy, but rather themselves. Vitiate had surpassed all Sith, wielding the power to divide and conquer his rivals through an evil sorcery. Xenakis broke free of Vitiate's mental enslavement and escaped the light streaks of death. Exhausted and under the weight of the wind and the rain, he helplessly watched his warriors suffer a gruesome death at their own hands. He had failed.
What have I done?
The frailty of Xenakis' hope lay in his solemn vow of revenge for the life that had been taken from him. But now that had been taken too. The last of the seven warriors collapsed to the ground, feeling the fatal singe of a slash and laid across his chest. Xenakis rushed beside him, cradling the lifeless body. The soul absent from his brother's eyes, Xenakis knew he was truly alone, left with the god of death. He stood up, clenching his saber, knuckles cracking at the force of his grip. And suddenly, his mind wavered between two desires, one infringing upon his free will, a whisper that told him, "End your life," and one of a deeper desire, to kill Vitiate. The Dark Lord was at the door of Xenakis' mind yet again, but Xenakis refused to let him in. Through a thick downpour, Xenakis caught a glimpse of the sanitarium's entrance as Vitiate retreated inside. Xenakis charged toward Vitiate with an anger louder than the thunder from the heavens. He leapt through the opposing force of the Zephyr, lurching toward the Dark Lord, arms retreated and poised for a lethal strike. Vitiate evaded the brunt of the attack, but Xenakis inflicted a slight graze across the Dark Lord's shoulder. Acknowledging the wound, the Dark Lord of Nathema sneered, relishing in his impending malevolence. He approached Xenakis with an outstretched hand. Vitiate clenched his fist, emitting a shockwave of bone-crushing power through Xenakis' body. The Sith warrior dropped to the floor, writhing in unspeakable pain. Rising above the warrior, the Dark Lord spoke to his victory over Xenakis. "You are a blind insect, contemplating the void of your own self-righteousness. My ascendance is inevitable. A day, a year, a millennium, it matters not. I hold the patience of stone, the will of stars. Your striving is insignificant. Let your death be the same." Vitiate snapped Xenakis' neck with a twist of his fist, killing him. another lost soul to roam the devoured planet, with a haunted memory of what was and never will be. Far above the depth of Nathema, a billion stars across the galaxy, Xenakis' last warship emerged from hyperspace, carrying the last descendants of Ludo Crash. They would conquer a new land, rebuild their broken empire, and one day return as the lost tribe that survived the clutches of death under the ritual of Nathema. Xenakis' sacrifice fulfilled his promise that they would know glory again, and that their lost tribe did not mark the end of a golden age, but rather a new beginning.